I think in this particular location there's not an awful lot of hope. In some of the places I'll show you in a second, they have got some people out, but such was the way this earthquake hit. It was so quick that a lot of people, if they were indoors or inside buildings like this one, just didn't get out. It's only just got light actually, and the actual digging and searching hasn't quite started, but a lot more resources have arrived because there has been criticism about the lack of action here. This is a Spanish contingent. You can see the red tent they've just set up. They weren't here when we were here yesterday, and to the right-hand side you can see sort of trucks of goods that arrived. We think this is going to be the basis of a camp that's likely to be built for the people who are no longer in their houses. And now, let me show you this along here, because it's important to realise what you're looking at, because it's not just some destruction. I mean, in areas like this one, and it is all over the valley that we're in, it's the same. It's complete. People are living outside. We've been sleeping outside all night as well. Getting here is difficult because as soon as there's traffic on the mountain roads, many of them have been cleared, but they're really, really dangerous still, and massive boulders, so it's difficult to get along. I want to show you this. This is a ridgeline, okay? That has just arrived. This was a street. As you can see, it's completely gone. And if we get to the edge, these are all the houses that were here in this street. Sort of 20 or 30 families lived here. That's probably about 80 to 100 people. They've been pulling people out of here throughout yesterday, and they will start again their search today. It's still too early. They don't work at night, as you can imagine. You can see the force of this. I mean, as I said, I've said over the last day or so, it's much more like an explosion than what you would normally expect of tremors. And that's why those who were able to just get out of their homes lived, but anyone who stayed inside here was crushed. There's a very, very strong smell of dead bodies here, and it's far worse than it was before. Now, we're in an area, as I said, where they've been able to set up a sort of a central area. The soldiers and the aid workers are coming out now. But you can see behind me the mountains. Well, there are the Atlas Mountains. There are many towns that have simply not been reached by car yet. The only way they can do it is by helicopter. They have a few that are coming in and going out. We saw that throughout the day. There's no movement here yesterday. But it's beyond those mountains that there's more people trapped. So the numbers of dead is probably going to rise from about 2,100, I'd say for certain.